We did discuss it earlier. I didn't know the phrase Bircher muesli, which is the process of
soaking it overnight.
Who first did it? Anyway, thank you very much indeed. Do send us in your thoughts on that. Also, tomorrow we will have a look as well as the impact of reducing meat consumption, specifically on the environment as well.
I feel slightly overwhelmed.
7:45. Let's catch up on the weather. It's really cold out and about, but Matt's got much more detail than that morning.
Good morning.
A bit cold. Thank you very much, Matt.
7:49 is the time. So we had the first glimpse of how the High Street performed over Christmas, and it's next we're talking about specifically, Ben. What's the picture?
And next is an interesting one because it sort of gives us an idea of how everyone else has done it. It's a bit of a bellwether, a bit of a measure of the High Street. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
7:53 now. Stacey Dooley maybe only just popped the Strictly Glitterball trophy on her mantelpiece. There is already a new dance talent show waiting in the wings.
Called The Greatest Dancer, our entertainment correspondent Colin Patterson has been on set. Fun Saturday at 8 p.m. BBC One. You can watch it then.
Energetic. That's what it looks like to me. Energetic. Time now to get the news, travel and weather where you are.
Hello, very good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Charlie State and Louise Minchin.
Our headlines today. Good morning. It's Thursday, the 3rd of January. Our top story this morning. China has announced it's made history by successfully landing a robotic spacecraft on the far side of the moon for the first time.
The unmanned probe is carrying instruments to explore the region's geology and also carry out yet of the most distant object in our solar system ever to be explored. Here they are. They reveal
A British man and an Iranian national have been arrested in Manchester on suspicion of arranging the illegal movements of migrants across the English Channel into the UK. That's according to the National Crime Agency.
More than 200 people have reached the UK in small boats since.
Is at its lowest levels since the 1980s, thanks to things like low energy light bulbs and appliances. Means that power.
Charlotte's sister spoke to us in August last year and told us of the shock the family felt when they heard Shepherd had been able to appeal his conviction. Extraordinary images. In a couple of minutes, actually, we're going to speak to AJ Pritchard and his brother Curtis, who are injured in a nightclub. They're going to talk to us, just getting ready for us. Speak to them in just a minute or two.
Growing numbers of bluefin tuna are being seen in the waters around the UK because the warm phase of a naturally occurring ocean current is creating water conditions that suit them. Bluefin tuna are one of the...
They were attacked in a nightclub in their hometown.
Yes, the professional dancers were left battered and bruised, with Curtis needing emergency surgery on his knee.
Well, let's find out what happened, how they are now from both of us. Just take us through how you felt on that night, because we understand, and AJ will tell us in a moment, that you were kind of feeling pretty protective of your brother, were you? I mean, you're both clearly shaken up and also injured. So, first of all, Curtis, you can't now go on and do your job, is that right? Somebody else might want to. It might affect your decision making.
I would say.
Much indeed for talking to us, and I hope, Curtis, I really wish you a swift recovery as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Time now is 18 minutes past 8. Let's take a look at weather. Matt.
Well, thank you very much, Matt. Thank you. Yes, it's a word.
8:21 is the time.
Now, when you first switched to a low-energy light bulb, you may have wondered how much difference you were actually making.
Now, a new report says it's those small changes in our homes that have proved even more important in tackling carbon emissions than wind and solar power. Deputy Editor at Carbon Brief, thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
It's interesting, we're talking there about thinking more about what we buy in terms of energy usage. We're on that theme today. I'm trying to link these things together.
Go on,
See what I'm doing?
Go on. Yep, go on.
We're thinking harder about what we do and what we consume.
Yes.
And indeed, we're talking about food today in a similar vein.
We're going to be talking to rugby player James Haskell a little bit shortly about his about food and food for training athletes and for
Friends, have you?
I could do with some more. Actually, I'm a little bit hungry. Anyway, what are you doing? Are you changing things for January? You don't need to, but some of you might be. It's 27 minutes past 8. Let us know. Time for the news, travel and weather, wherever you are.
The main story is this morning at 8:30. China has announced it's made history by successfully landing a robotic spacecraft on the far side of the moon for the first time.
And this
First for space scientists, NASA has released The clearest pictures yet of the most distant object in our solar system ever to be explored. They reveal
a British man and an Iranian national have been arrested in Manchester on suspicion of arranging the illegal movement of migrants across the English Channel into the UK. This is according
since the 1980s, thanks to things like low-energy light bulbs and appliances. Means the power generation
felt when they heard that Shepherd had been able to appeal his conviction.
It's been a very difficult...
Has been withdrawn. The army was called in to try and protect the airport after more than 1,000 flights were affected by multiple drone sightings between the 19th and the 21st of December. A Ministry of Defence spokesman confirmed military hardware had been withdrawn from Gatwick, but said the armed forces were ready to assist if they were needed again.
Time now is 8:35. Let's see what's coming up here on Breakfast this morning.
Right, building up all week, hasn't it? I think we were talking about this when I was last in a few days ago, actually, Louise, about Manchester City versus Liverpool. So this is the kind of top of the league showdown. Lots of the papers saying today this is the day that the Premier League title will be decided. The two best clubs. Really, the pressure possibly on Manchester City at home. They've got to keep up the chase. And Liverpool playing perhaps the best football after Manchester City.
Thanks very much.
8:48 the time now. So, half a century after man first walked on the moon, there's been another major breakthrough in lunar exploration.
This morning, for the first time in history, a Chinese spacecraft landed on the far side of the moon. It also comes just days after NASA made an exciting announcement that they've successfully photographed the most distant object in our solar system.
So, with us now, a very good morning to you. So you're here to do the explainer about the significance of this mission to the far side of the moon. Just talk us through some of the basics.
Okay, I brought some props with me.
I think it's a better
difference. Have you?
I could do with some more. I'm a little bit hungry.